Hello everyone, and welcome back to Hero is Zero. Today we will continue our journey. So basically, last time we chose the Ottomans to play as, and then we successfully glitched out the tutorial. So today, behind the scenes, I went to the point when we left off. And we will continue from this point to a goal to finish it and start actual gameplay. So let's dive right into it. So some recap. Buildings and the RGOs in their locations, employ pops, create tax base. Study estates, return taxes and levies. So not only taxes, also levies. Nice. Ooh. However, not all locations are equal under the sun. Let us most important start. Oh, location control. Yeah, we were looking at the control. It seemed like the further away is the location, the worse control is. Well, the location is actually usable. Yeah, we saw that. Location scale by the percentage of control you have over it. Yeah, makes sense. Let's continue. Proximity. How close it is the couple? Yeah, we saw that. Makes sense. Depending on the terrain infrastructure. Yeah, so you build infrastructure roads, increasing development, and the lanes city value. Yeah, oh, makes sense. Good. Oh, your capital is one of your most important locations. Those high control, that means the building. Okay. That makes sense. Good. Good. Yeah, we can learn about. So let's see map modes. They are different lenses to which you can see various aspects of the world represented on the map. Power over a control tooltip in the location panel. You will see the map mode button at the top right. Open and click map mode will change to show the control in all your locations. Okay. Okay, 100. Yeah. Yeah, this is much easier than going through all the locations. Good. Seeing now the map distribution control goes on. Notice how control tends to decrease further. Yeah. Capital. As useful in this place. Okay, so basically these are useless because that is the percentage. So yeah. Wow. Okay. Let's look at proximity map. You can access from proximity toolkit similar to what it for. Oh, here is proximity. So it's control proximity. I go here. Proximity. Practical terms. You may notice approximately further along the plains and the rivers and severely hampered by mountain ranges or forests. In the topography and vegetation play a very important role in the calculation of proximity. So does the presence of human infrastructure like roads or ports. Okay, so ports helps, roads helps, mountains does not. To show the path they're using. Oh, see? Oh, so you can see basically how they go there. Why? There's nothing. That's like they don't have. Oh, they actually does not. Okay, interesting. So basically, what is it? Okay, there are dozens of different map modes in this game that can be used to display all sort of data. For instance, you might be interested in the various markets around the world or the distribution of population within your country. You can access all map modes by hovering over the widget at the bottom screen and selecting specific map mode. So, but do not feel like you need to get acquainted with all of them. Remember, Control Q, default. Okay, Control Q, so open. Are you kidding me? Tax bills. Raw materials. Ah, this is awesome. Love it. Wow. That's cool. That's really cool. Let's see. I think I saw that last time. Switch. Oh, let's see. This. Oh, okay. So basically, these are pinned. More panels. We call like game of panels. Nice. There is lots of modes. Very nice graphic. Let's continue. So we have said that in its proximity to have control, but how do you improve your proximity? There are multiple different ways, but one of the most important ones is building roads. Roads improve the connection between two locations, reducing the proximity lost for a location that use that path to reach the capital. Okay, let us build a road from Bursa. From Bursa where? Notice it will cost you ducats. Okay. Nice, so we are now starting to do something. So I have Bursa panel. So city of Bursa. Here is road builder. Road from Bursa capital. Oh, okay, understand. With any neighboring location. Only thing, like, I have so many questions, like, does the roads connect to each other? We will see. I would like to see like this control. So basically, let's say this is town. So let's try to smart. Let's build the road to Iznik. Then we can go there. Which can actually. So yeah, I did that. Lost some money. I didn't saw how much. Oh, there are some. Oh, okay. I think that's something from the. It's like advanced railroad. Bravo. The road is now under construction. Okay, so we see we will finish on 29A. It's actually quite fast. Okay. Posts something. How does that work? Okay. It will take some months to finish. Months? Oh, it is. I thought it's like 28 days, but it's next year. Okay. Like 12 to 30 months. Okay. You can see the concentration circle widget on the map. As an approximate target location will improve according see its control rise. The construction of buildings, edges, and regiments. The building block of an army. And power. Okay. And sim works very similarly because it requires some goods from the market and some time to complete. Good. All roads lead to Bursa. Proximity and control are among the most important mechanics to master. That's 5. Good. Your crown power, tax base, size of your levies will directly depend on the control you have over your locations, which in turn depend on their proximity from your capital. This means that laying out the roads from the capital is paramount to all countries, big and small. So it's really important to build the roads, I think. Nice. Aside from roads, proximity can also propagate by sea. Although doing so efficiently requires good harbor capacity and maritime presence. Okay, let's study that. And so harbor roads get you proximity, which gets you control, and that improves levies, tax base, crown power. This is nice. I can put it above my head. Outliner. Yeah, now we are talking. Before we finish, we are getting to a finish. Let us go over a couple of extra UI elements that you need to know, starting with Outliner. Outliner refers to what is going on in your country. For instance, you can see the road you just built under construction group. The contents of the are highly customizable. Yeah, I think that's it works same from all the Paradox games. They love to use Outliner. Okay. Conqueror can pin large variety of things, alternate certain countries, mark armies. To do this, you can tell context menu. Can be accessed by right clicking location. Oh, map. Then look for the village. Okay, I have it. Now in a country location, the outliner. Locations here. This is awesome. Wow. So when I see this star, I can pin it. Great, nicely done. You will be able to access everything you have pinned on the pin. Almost at the end of the direction, we have automated some features to help you focus on learning the basis, but you can control the speed of the game at any time from sure. Oh, okay, so something is automated. So you can control which aspect of your country, the game. Okay, now we recommend you stick to what has been said and spend when after with the basic feature. You could say you want to automate your others. Cabinet in the menu. You can learn more about these features and there's pretty hints if you decide on it. Then Advances cabinet. Advances are research. Ah. Okay. Next. Another important element you listen to your canvas is the alerts. They will appear underneath the top bar. Yeah. Okay. Why not? There's actually need your attention sorted by color urgency from most urgent red to green. Makes sense. But basically these are blue, so like what? Okay. So no alerts for automatic alerts. Hint? How's the other seat? And shift click on alert. Click. Ah, it's written there. Gonna hint. And lastly, we recommend you take a look at the agenda at the beginning of every game, where you will find a little bit historical context for a country, a collection of those hints around current situation. So next hint is agenda. Do. Okay. So Belli got Ottomans was founded, also Bay, chieftain northwest coast region of Anatolia. I jumped to it. Oh. I was. There were initially one of Phoenix to occupy the border room, once powerful sultan under the leadership. I cannot read this name. They have constantly greatly expanded their domain, secured the land, and caused victories, and have set them apart as one of the region's most powerful rising beyliks. Adaptive and innovative agriculture is a unique blend of regional ways and mores where religious tolerance and such incorporation of conquered people make our society brilliant mosaic. Humanity. The Beylik of Ottomans is the ultimate example of sophisticated civilization, but that does not mean we are safe from all harm. Our strife caused by friction between autonomous tribes and serious succession crisis concern us, not resistant represented by our Byzantine and economic neighbors, to say nothing of rival beyliks. Yet despite these dogs nipping at our heels, we march proudly toward the future, whether it is a future of contest, diplomacy, trade, or art is yet to be determined. That is nice. They have it for all the countries. Wow. That could took some time. Okay. So relevant hints. Makes sense. There is something like right explanation mark. We should starting advice for the Ottomans. Yeah. Okay. So let's continue. We are now at the end of the basic walkthrough. Basic? You can now proceed by embarking on a specific walkthrough of your choosing. Depending on your choice, you will receive brief explanation that will explain your knowledge on that part of the game. After that, you will be presented with different missions paths, which will offer you different goals and rewards to guide through your initial steps in Europa Universalis V. Good luck, and may your nation prosper to the tides of the time. So there is more walkthroughs and tutorials, or okay. So let's open the event up. Now missions. In this panel, you can explore the range of available missions Which ones to embark on should you choose to pursue them? Well, let's start it. Start economy, start politics, start expansion. Oh, okay, now I understand. So these are the walkthroughs, and we can go economy, politics, expansion. Nice. So I think because we choose last time the Ottomans, which basically are said to be expansion type, we are going to go with expansion. So start expansion walkthrough. Click that, start expansion walkthrough. Okay, why not? Next up we will take a look at expansion walkthrough. To start off, let us take a look at the military panel. Nice. And now we are talking military. Here you will see an overview of your armies. Okay, so whole army. None of war, armies can be moved across the map to engage enemy armies and occupy enemy locations. Armies are composed of regiments. Yeah, I see here there's like 2 regiments of 3 different types. Levies arise from your population through your estates and are generally weak but cheap to maintain. Yeah, it's like just peasants fighting. Regulars are professional soldiers. So regulars means professional army. Need to pay and train and require manpower. How many guards and scoundrels support in standing army? Oh. Makes sense. Good. Mercenaries can be hired if ducats to die for your country, so long as you keep paying. Yeah. The game's country will primarily rely levies from their estates to wage their wars, but as time progresses and advantage made, there will be a shift to professional regiments which require manpower. Okay. Navies are naval equivalent to armies and follow similar pattern with naval levies and professional ships requiring sailors. What about mercenary ships? Whatever. Continue. We will figure that out. We will figure somehow. Good. Good. So let's continue. We should take a minute to talk about manpower. As we mentioned, regular games require manpower to be recruited, but also to be reinforced. Okay. Also military buildings that employ soldier pops. Soldier social class. Where they list of social nobles, clerics, burghers, laborers, soldiers, peasants, tribesmen, slaves. Okay, so there is for a class. Yeah, I need to. I'm not sure I understand the classes. So they are somewhere here. Peasants, slaves. So soldiers, peasants, slaves. Whatever. Okay. So you only can generate manpower by constructing sergeantry building. Yeah. Production panel, but you will gain access to more resources as this current advances. Yeah, that makes sense. So you build a building, then some pops will be. I think it was set somewhere here. Yeah, it will promote from the peasants to the soldier props. Understand. Can learn more about manpower hint. A lot of reading. So, Casus Belli. We have covered armies, navies. We should talk more generally about war and Casus Belli. So, cause for war. Justification. A country is for starting a war. Type war and war goal will be different. Yeah. Very good. Very, very good. War starts when country issues declaration of war upon another one. A war can be declared for a legitimate reason, known as a casus belli, which will make the peace negotiation easier for you. Going to war without a casus belli is still very possible, but will have a bigger impact on your stability and the opinion of your neighbor. That's great. I hate games when you need a pause for war, when you really need to go to war. So you can do it, but there will be bigger consequences. Right, the best way to cancel is requesting one from your parliament through government panel. Creating spy networks for a country will also allow you to fabricate casus belli against them if you have force in their land, or if you are rivals. If you are rivals, of course. And yeah, nice. In the current war, keep in mind that your enemies, nice, the subject will likely enter the site. That your enemies, yeah, okay, enemies, allies, and subjects will likely. So yeah, that makes sense. So basically, allies or their subjects. Good. Every war is one through accumulation of war score, which can be gained by winning battles, managing to occupy enemy location, and most important by achieving the war goal. Okay, every war is fought with a war goal, which depends on the casus belli of the attacker. Okay. The attacker, yeah, understand. The war has two war leaders, both of which can have multiple war allies. Ultimately, war will end once both sides agree. Peace treaty. So that is awesome. I like the idea of big wars with multiple countries on each side. So while you can occupy enemy territories during the course of war, they will not actually change hands until the war is over. And the peace treaty has ratified the transfer of ownership. Change hands? So if I understand, basically, yeah, it's occupied. It doesn't mean it's yours. You need, yeah, get the ownership. Okay. War hint, battle hint. Those. Hint. There is no battle hint. Those. Okay, so jumps. There should be everything in the hints. Okay. Continue. Well, at war, you will accumulate the war exhaustion. If it gets high enough, your armies and levies will do worse in battle and your population will start to decline. Plus 19. This limit during a war will force the country to capitulate. Okay, so not only not only it will do some damage to population or the army strength, but it can actually make you capitulate. Interesting. But yeah, this is interesting mechanics. Good. So let's continue. The new land you conquer will not be useful to you immediately. Remember, you need control for your locations to be of any use. Yeah, of course. And that might require significant investment in infrastructure to extend the reach of your proximity. Future conquered land will suffer heavy penalties until you integrate. So conquered. This is when a location change owner from one country to another. Yeah, it's actually to peace treaty after a war. There are other ways, such as signing location and diplomacy. Conquered location needs to be integrated in order to govern it effectively. So basically, there is a lot of debuffs. So local pop conversion speed, pop assimilation speed, max control, comparison growth, separatism. This impacts separatism in location. Yeah, but what is separatism? There are not, none of the primary culture will have lower pop satisfaction when they leave location that has been conquered yet integrated. Yeah, so basically there, yeah. So until integrate. Yeah. Cabin action. For this reason, it is often wise to create subject in newly conquered land to rule the land near behalf. Really? I want the land. Why should I? Subject instead. Like I can do it, but can I then integrate it? Yeah, this will be fun. Let's continue. Lastly, we should take a look at the geopolitics panel. Some words on another feature that might become relevant later in future ages: exploration and colonization. Okay. Oof. Panels. Game of panels. Eventually, and especially during the age of many countries will start their exploration efforts. Explore, intention discovering uncharted area of land. Really, there is exploration. Okay. Like we can find America. Ah, okay. On this panel, you can see an overview of exploration opportunities as well as any suitable land for colonization. Provided you have the means to reach it, you will gain colonial range if you research the analysis. I am actually getting totally lost. Like, what? What they're talking about? It's crazy. Okay. So this panel also contains full information about the land you rule. You can view the various provinces within your country. Provinces within your country as well. Diseases. Are you kidding me? There are diseases present in the world. If you own any cost location, you will see a list of seasons relevant to the maritime presence you have in them and the dangers of pirates and privateers. Okay, let's click. Exploration. Yeah, that's the exploration. I read about it. I have no idea what it means, but I know what this means. It means it will cost us money. Exploration. Colonies, provinces. You can sell provinces. Province Bursa. Really? No, oh, not sell. See all your provinces. Okay, like sell the province. So maritime. Hope. What is see list of season around you? Maritime plants. Market. I don't get it. Should I Cape Sea of but this should be go to Sea of Mara. This is it. Okay, so what is this? Let's open the open. Didn't I click here and I should really? Oh, okay, so I was clicking on. It's not like can click. Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay, okay. Yeah, so I learned I can click on some maritime season. But what to do with that, I have no idea. Sort by private years, trade advantage, by change, sort by presence, by season, single private years. So there is danger of pirates, boat-based attackers of other ships or coastal areas of goods or ducats. Privateers, rising only to the call from a country to wreak havoc on maritime presence. Unpunishable stuff for pattern they are instigate pirates. So basically they are sent by another country. Right, good diseases. Okay. Diffuse. Bubonic plague. Okay, so yeah. Sidba. No presence in the country. Okay, so doesn't whatever. Continue. Let us check missions. We were there, no? Next mission are packed as some guidance on what exactly it is you can do in tasks. Some guidance. So you can do. This game is big. Yeah. Say And this is part of fun. Yeah, actually it is fun. I love to learn complex mechanics, like really awesome. You just completed the expansion playstyle intro, which means you now have access to missions that will help you deep dive into how you can utilize all these panels. Yeah, game of panels. I think I think they should rename it Game of Panels 5. To help ease you into what comes next. You have a few missions prepared to get you started. Start an expansion mission. Okay, so I click on it. And yeah, I can choose. So, okay, okay. Regional expansion. Okay, the borders surrounds our domain are rival foes and those who seek and our rule. We must take the initiative and commence offensive campaigns. Okay, so this is our band has expanded territories. Racing will accomplish what it does. Our nation will be influenced. Following effects, speed of integration plus 10%. No idea what that means. Speed of integration. Okay. Humiliate a rival. We will gain spent work against the rival that is surpassed in terms of overall strength. Like, I think that before attacking anybody, if I remember it right, we can be rivals, so we can create Casus Belli. Then we'll spine work. There was also something about that. Yeah, why not? So let's humiliate the rival. First thing to well, mission, the realm must assert its dominance over envious rival with suppressing the ambition of secular superiority. Completion criteria. We have successfully surpassed the rival. Okay. Wrapping up. Nice. Now you have a few missions that are acceptable to you within the mission style. We recommend you go through them in order to solidify and expand what you just learned. But remember, you can start one with the walkthroughs and the related missions at any moment from the mission stop. Good luck out there. Let's go. Awesome. So, Human Arrival Mission 3. Really. And here is diplomatic play. How we got... Oh, okay. I will do one thing. We'll save. Now we can save a game. I think I need then set up some auto saving. Now, good. So how I get to this nice. So basically after like what 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours, we actually can play the game. That is really interesting. Good. So what now? What now? What now? What now? What now? Okay. I have no idea. There's too much. I can look at the cool maps. Political. Space. I think that? Ah, Control Q. That was awesome. 86 normal power. Ottomans is the 86th power in the world. Oh, really? 96? Oh, that's not that bad. Okay. I think that I will like to go or start the missions on the other, like, no, in the politics. I will check it out, but I would like to see the economy. See this, and there was something in agenda. Yeah, that we should further on and go through. I think we went through that. Okay. So there are starting advice, legal movements. Yeah. So I am going to actually go through this. So the impending rise of the Turk situation will offer a unique opportunity for rapid expansion into Greece and Anatolia. Yeah, Anatolia, I think I saw. I know this is Greece. Here is Greece, and Anatolia is somewhere I have no idea. But yes, we will go rapid expansion. Use the situation actions. I think game rules actions are used in the form of country in the situation. To get a Casus Belli on your neighbors and unleash your might upon them. Use the situation, Turk situation. Don't understand, but okay, some actions which are actually a button which causes an effect in the game, and that makes sense. Like what would be otherwise be a point of an button? Like if you click some button, you won't need to have an effect. Okay, integrate our conquests. Newly conquered locations to be integrated into our administrative cabinet before we can reap any fruit from our conquests. Why? Like these numbers are not that bad, no? Minus 10%, like whatever. What's the problem? Every benefit. Whatever. Lucas will control arbitrary useless to lay rows from our capital in order to increase the proximity, and therefore our control check the proximity frequently. Yeah. Create subject to rule to conquer land. As you expand, we will come to conquer territories that lie far beyond the reach of our proximity. You are advised to create subjects to rule the land on our behalf until you can afford to administer it directly. Annex our subjects as proximity. Oh, so you can annex them. You need to have rule over them for more than 10 years and introduce residence. That's awesome. Thereafter, Greece and Ottoman makes projecting proximity well difficult. Good maritime presence along our coastline. Proximity could propagate much more efficiently by sea, build wharf and dock in our towns, and have navies. This is particularly important if we were to move capital to Constantinopolis. Oh, yeah. Interestingly, I think I actually understood some parts. I still don't know what is this. For trade, maritime presence along our coast is vital both for trade and for our control. So, yeah, maritime presence builds up over time. If we are at peace, just from having ports, Blockade will quickly reduce our presence. A navy in season can quickly build up the presence again. Maritime presence reduces the proximity that is lost between seasons when calculating control maritime presence is the coastal season of market is also an important trade advantage. Okay, so yeah, basically something or it's like some number over the coast. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay, and then these do something. So yeah, so that so it's like numbers which are somehow influencing another numbers which are influencing another numbers. So it's like maritime presence, then we go for the proximity which then influence the control which then influence the tax base. Yeah, but I'm starting to see the logic. Cool, really cool, love it, love the game, it's awesome. Good. So close this. Open it again because I'm thinking like, yeah. Okay, so I think before I can even like start the game, like I need to understand more. Like I would like to know more about the economy because I have no idea. Like okay, we can build roads, but like I would like to know how to build. Okay. Just wanted to see if you can. Because here is 0 from 2, so you cannot like switch it. Okay. Okay. Major goals, like, or is like being first in the end. Maybe production. Yeah. So basically, I chose humiliated arrival. While we are humiliating arrival, we can go and make our economy better. So then we can go from the second goal, which is regional expansion, and possibly have, I don't know, more money for the army, or I don't know what we do. We have some minus. I don't know why. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I think you can just replay the. I think this just means that you can replay it. So I was going through learning. Yeah, now I'm going to. Oh, don't want to see that. So economy. Let's go for missions. So economy walkthrough. We are starting now the economy walkthrough. We are going to dive a bit deeper into economy or provinces, starting with its foundation, the markets. Yeah, but before I go there, I wanted to also see this thing. Yeah, I almost. Yeah, they told like there is something which is automated. Basically nothing, only. Oh, production methods. The game will disable goods. Any building could produce for you. So only this thing is automated. The game told us that it will automate stuff. it did automate one thing. Okay, so basically it's good idea to going through the economy walkthrough because there is too much alerts. So going to close this. Nice. And look at it. So open economy. I remember that. Remember this. Markets. In this tab you can see list of markets relevant to your economy. Yeah, I think we saw that there is this one market and that it actually moves. But yeah, so here you can see the list of markets where your country is present. So yeah, basically we are here, so we are only in the Constantinopolis market. Good. Okay, so you can see all the markets in the known world. Okay, let's see, yeah. So every location belongs to market where they sell the goods they produce and buy the goods they eat. So, yeah, buy. Okay, good. So many things it didn't require goods. Pops need goods to live, construction needs goods to progress, buildings needs goods to function, armies need goods to fight. Okay, so we have goods. Goods can be either raw goods, they're farmed, gathered, mined, logged, or hunted for, or produce goods, which are primarily created in towns or cities. So yeah, we saw the raw goods, and now we go for, or no, then you can produce raw goods. Each location has one raw good, and you can produce goods, which I think was by created in towns or cities. Towns or cities. I don't know why primarily, but okay. Yeah, working in a building, goods or other products. I saw. Yeah, I understand that. It's really that is cool. I love this. Oh, this will be fun. For instance, you can see on the map that your capital Bursa belongs to Constantinopolis market. If I'm going to read this so much time, this will be fun. So anything you build in there will use goods that market. Really? So anything you build in there will use goods from that market. I can see that. How I can see that it belongs to? Do you remember last time what I had? Can be. Can be. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Context man. This context man. Capacity governance. I don't understand what. For a second I thought I'm getting somewhere, but why it will use goods from that market if, for example, it's produced E. Okay, let's try. The production of a location is sold every month to the stockpile. Okay. This is the quantity of the good that is currently stored in warehouses in the market. Increase is if supply is higher than demand. I will decrease if the opposite buildings construction stops in the market will stockpile for the needs. Okay. So stockpile of a market. So wait a second. Okay. I'm not going to read that because it's about getting greatest surplus, greatest need. Oh, I think I'm starting to because so here is the stockpile, so supply and demand. So I see that there is minus 42 something about game. Okay. What is everyone to the stockpile? Tax space. Others all question try to buy this market price. Okay, so now that markets production of your locations always go directly to their respective market. So production of your locations always goes directly to their respective markets. So foreign locations in the same market might be buying those goods for your own locations if they have higher market access. Oh. Okay. But basically, I think I am actually start to understand. So it's always sold. So it's not like we can use these in our, it's sold to the market and then it's bought. So basically it's like, yeah. I wanted to say that it makes sense, but now as I think about it, it doesn't make sense. But yeah, whatever. Whatever. So let's look at this. Market access represents how easily location can interact with its market. Distance to market center. Market access interpreted in three key ways. Locations will have a higher market attraction towards markets with higher access. Makes sense. So basically, if you have, yeah, so this is how the borders moves. Yeah, that means the location will tend to belong to the closest market. Yeah, look, that's actually really cool. It's a really cool mechanic. Locations in a market buy goods and food in order of their market access. That's a lot of simulation. Okay. Low market access harm local industry by reducing the output of buildings and the profit of our okay. Market access propagates better over seas and rivers and can be improved because roads, yeah. Everything is in roads. So basically, this means that what I want to see is this is the, I think it was how it was called, let's just call it the panel. There's game of panels. So I can open the market, and now I actually start to understand what it means. There is loads of... Okay, there are connections. Why is he... I don't know how he chose to where to draw something. Okay, don't understand that, but I think we'll get to that later. But I wanted to see something else. You can see all the trade are exporting import goods from or to this market. One up. Okay. Okay. I will go to that later. I wanted to see this actually. I got so easily distracted. It's like, oh, new panel. I wanna see it. But yeah, let's stay in this panel. I wanted to see one thing. So I think I understand. This is, yeah, like supply. This is demand and balance. And this means is the price change. It is. There is 9, 0. I don't understand this part, like, where it's what it should be. Oh, maybe it's from... Yeah, I think it was the first month, so it jumped from some numbers which were not... Yeah, it started the simulation, I think, but we do this. we see here is like a really lot of surplus. And yeah, but is there like stockpile? Like, I'm thinking that like, are they stockpiling it, or it's just like it's used every my question is that is like you all used and after month is like thrown away, or is it actually stockpiled somewhere? There is a stockpile. Here is the stockpile. Here is the stockpile. So yes. So there is going to be like 247, 347, yeah. And the price will go down because it will be this market will be saturated by ancillary. So the price go down, so we can buy it really cheap. And from the other way around, we can focus, yeah, on something like this, yes, because it will make, yeah, we can see like start of the simulation now it's up because there is a real surplus, or so not surplus, sorry, deficit. Deficit. Yeah. Now I jumped somewhere really where, but I love it. This is awesome. It's really awesome. You can play with this. Expand resource gathering operations. Why this is grayed out? Maybe it means like I have it. Yeah, I think that's it. Makes actually sense. Yeah. So, okay. Good. Good. Yeah, so before your own locations, if they have higher market access, so yeah, they can buy it. So basically, if I understand it right, if there is like deficit, yeah, of the good, you may even not get it because there is somebody else which is taking it. So like basically, yeah, the roads are really we need this. Good. So you can learn more about the markets and markets and the heart of the economy. Yeah, all location belongs to market. There is sell and buy goods needed for crops, needs, buildings, construction. By selling goods to a market, location generate tax base for the estates, which currently collected by government. From taxes go to markets policy of relevant markets. Markets with green header content are owned, whereas markets with blue headers are markets where we have trade capacity. Okay. Good. Market by clicking. You are advised to automate each individual market by clicking. This will keep all our trade capacity used up on most merchants. Why? Is a fine thing. Conquer neighboring markets is, yeah, yeah. Who is this guy? Guy before was better. Was wise. Let's conquer the other markets. Kugaikan. Which Kugaikan? Like you can automate the market. It is automated. Oh, market is automated. What does that mean? No idea. I think like we do not that doesn't make sense. Like we probably do not sell like everything manually. Is this like filter by trades that are owned by you? Filter by trades that originate from this market using trade capacity from this market. So no market automation. Ooh, we have assigned power of trade capacity available only. So they are doing something like trading something. Is increases trade capacity in the market. Market's dynamic locations will markets. Okay. Yes. So now markets are never completely isolated from each other. They're moving of goods between two markets called trade. Trade capacity have. Countries can move goods between markets by using their trade capacity, creating a profit or loss in the process. On top of that, various market will conduct trade of their own. If a trade is automated in default, the trade is measurements and trade capacity possess and market will be used up automatically. Yeah, so that was what we were told here. It's also here recommend you leave all trade automatically until you have more experience with the game. When time comes, you can learn more on the trade. So trade is actually the trading between. I don't want to see this pan. What that is interesting. I don't understand it, so I'm back. So I'm going to jump to the market. It's automated. It's So that we have economy and markets with trading. And trading is actually using trade capacity of a market, but it's our trade capacity in this market to make a trade between the markets. So easy, it's simple, it's straightforward. Like I see it's like, yes, like of course, you know, like, yeah. Good. Yeah. So trade hint. We will go to trade hint in next life. So finally, pops also produce and consume food. That is sensible. Yeah. Good. Food is produced mainly by the laborers working in RGOs with food raw materials like wheat, although peasants working on some agriculture also consume small amount. So laborers place they are not in RGOs or a building. Generate. I think there is actually slaves, but they are king of peasants, not here are peasants. Why there is laborers? Did not they? Or no, they means. Oh, I understand. So yeah, they work there, but basically all the peasants work there. Or yeah, we will see. Yeah, every market has a food stockpile, which is different actually, huh? Because it's right here. It's not like. So that makes sense, because if there is not like sell or buy price, it's just the price which is now is like that means that you because understand that because normally you have sell price, you have buy price. That's why I was really confused, like why would we sell something and then buy it to move it to another location? But I think that this is fixed. It's like this is the price, and they just like sell it and buy it back, basically, or buy less or buy more. So if we produce 10 food, sell some part or more, it makes like no difference if it's moved by the country market. The interesting part is that if there is somebody with better access, they will actually take the resources if there is not enough. That's funny. Okay. Markets also decrease mostly in occurrence of food. The population will suffer starvation. You can see the food balance of market. That is interesting. So basically, because this is all really great mechanics, but the market is shared with the other nations. So like, can you actually, like, I don't know, really maybe make some like stuff to another markets? That can be actually. Okay, that's. Oof. That is a lot. but it seems like really... Yeah, because armies need food to march. They both get food they need from stockpile of the province. So, wait a second. How does this work? Plus 11, so balance, but stop. Yeah. We see the market. It's nice. So, this is really... I actually love this game. Wow. So basically I just need to find out where is the stockpile of the province they're in, not from location. Oh, okay, wait a second. Province. Oh, okay, this is good, because I almost forgot there is something like province. So province is a buxa. So how I get some information on province? Provincial food. Yeah, I see this. That's production. I can see that. Provincial food. Right here. Okay. Okay, I was Control Q here. I was here, and so provincial food. So yeah, it was right here. Didn't see it. So change last month on the market. Okay. Okay. Sense. Starvation will suffer attrition. Starvation is, yeah, some negative effects. Makes sense. So let's go through these 3 layers. Food is produced primarily by those locations are used, like livestock. 2% deficit. Yes, makes sense. So actually here it works like that. It goes to province. The food in first, then into provincial food. That was, I was thinking that this would like it would work like this for the goods, but no, but it works like that for food. Okay. Most important, if province doesn't produce enough food to sustain the consumption of a location, the provincial storage will decrease and it depletes the location. The province will suffer starvation, but before that happens, the province will try to buy food from its market. Yeah. All provinces in the market will try to sell food when their storage is full and try to buy food when it is low. As long as there is enough food in the market, no one will starve. Oh, that's like crazy mechanic. Really nice. Okay. Just jumping through a lot of information. Oh, the production decreases during winter. Don't panic if you see all our markets go in the negative for some months. Yeah. Don't panic. Everything's alright. I think deficit will buy the surplus of your most productive provinces, as long as they belong to the same market, so it is usually best to expand the location with the highest productivity. Okay, but this this market mechanic, that is awesome. Like, actually, this is really awesome. Like, I don't think I ever seen something like this anywhere, actually. Good. So let's continue. Let's continue by explaining goods. To do this, you can click the pop needs button in the market cart. The market cart. It's market something like our pop needs in the constants market. Okay. Okay. Oh. Yeah, so this is because as we saw there was like I just jumped to the next panel, but yeah, I think I started to understand this thing because Wild Game was absolute like big deficit, and now some buildings are missing from this market because basically I think the buildings that need it are far away, so some other buildings get precedence basically. That is awesome. You can solve like stuff like this. Don't know how, but let's do this. Here you can see all the goods in a specific market. Mean, wait a second. I was here. I went here, but relevant goods. Market. What are the goods in the market? No. What are you talking about? Since the bonus. Oh. Okay. Basically. But it's the this is the same, no? Like difference. Like I went here and I see everything. There is like okay, this is more like I think it jumped from the economy, like from the market tab, where is market and trading, and go to production, like in our country, to the market, like under this market. Okay, so seeing like balance of all goods your crops need. So these are our pops. So they just need this. Okay. Once. Okay. Okay. Needed by our pops. But do they really need just like this? Is it like unsatisfied needs? Like, I think maybe we can be considered like fruit, lyrics, something. It's 5 more. Course, there is some they. No idea. Would like to see like what are the needs of peasants. Okay. I don't have an answer. We can remove the market card. I think they mean this. Markets are shown, so it's some filter capital mark. Yes, sense. Okay, so very much currency goods in all your markets menu locations. You can increase the supply of any given good in market in 3 ways. Expanding RGO to be expanded to produce raw goods if you own the appropriate locations. Sense? Construct buildings, although some of them can also produce raw goods. Really? Buildings excel at refining raw goods and used goods. Yeah. Importing it would be great. You can always import the goods you need from other markets if you have trade capacity available. For instance, you might create RGO, collect wool, then construct spinner guild, building to refine that wool into cloth, which is used by many other buildings, pops, and armies. Yeah, but why would you do this? Because even if you do it, it's still sold to the market first, no? It was written there, no? Like, it's sold first. That's the point. Like, I am basically thinking like, why you guys don't build the Spinners Guild? Don't need wool now. Let's try. I know. Okay. Building available to produce this good will add text base of location. Full RGO in the what? I don't understand. What does this mean? And the spinner. No, because I'm in from the side. Oh. Okay. But here I don't see, and it is true, like cloth is what it wasn't there, but each of demons. So yeah, they actually have lots of demons, I would argue. Yeah. Okay. So basically, another building is missing goods. Okay, so basically what I don't understand is this. What do? It's a spinner guild building refine. Okay. No idea, guys. I don't understand. I don't understand this thing because no. Is it sold or no? Let's find two globe buildings. So let us go to the oldest buildings and building top. Okay. Unlike RGO, all buildings need some input goods to, yeah, that makes sense, function with some produce goods, and therefore tax base. Yes. Other buildings have different purposes, such as providing manpower, enabling the recruitment of regulars, improving your crown power, or increasing control of their location. Yeah, of course, like you have buildings which produce goods or some other stuff. Building generally. Buildings, just like RGOs, have construction cost and take some measure in-game time to build. Once built, every building requires access to input goods from the market in order to function properly. Remember, your country could have more than one market. Market production allows you to filter its contents. Okay. Relevant hints. Really. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Yes. Why? Things if most of the combat input goods exceed the buy of processes, yeah, that makes sense. Cheaper by processing or importing more to ensure their arm do not supply. Creating stick reaction demand for goods to raise their price. Buildings can be cool. Destroyed. Games. Lost or destroyed. Makes sense. Economic embargo countries. Exports. Owner. Okay. That they could drive up the price of their own exports. That's awesome. Required for top needs or everything. That's actually interesting. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the end. We are in. Nice. Now we have a few missions that are accessible to you within mission tab. We recommend go through them and solidify expand zone. But remember, you can start one of the other medical missions at the stop. Let's go. We finished the economy, and I still don't think I understand thoroughly how works some like basically it doesn't make sense. No, like let's say I am going to. Can I still get there very close missions economy? And can I like train? So low capital account. We gain profit dividends for 20 years. Completion. We have established the base of new economy focus on creating capital through production, trade, or loans. What's this mean? I don't understand. Oh yeah, I started the mission. I just wanted to know like what. I just wanted to know like what. Oh, point of the mission. There's completion, but what's national economy will gain great thermal defense. Yeah, but it's like now the infrastructure build or capital adequately. No idea. So basically, yes, I have. Here is the workshop. Where is the first, like, this mission with the rival? Actually, rival. I think I glitched it out again. But that's okay because I saved the game, so that's why I need save the game, yes. So basically yeah, mission is, I don't know where. Okay, I don't really care because I will reload it. So let's check the politics. Let's check the politics real fast. Some panels. Although a bit deeper into complexity of our societies, government, foreign policy. Okay. Dive deep into the society panel. As new panel. Open society panel. Nice. Something. People. Pops. I see the pops. Yes, pops. Society panel. People. Panel. Pops panel. Now, in this panel you can view and access more people-oriented aspect of your country. Shows how many people can live in a country as well, how much their relative base month. Especially divided into pops, groups of people of the same culture, religion, and social class living in the same location. Okay. People, culture, and social class living in the same. So we have that means. So this is crazy. Like if this is simulated, so for each combination you have pop. It's like social class, culture, religion, and location. That's crazy. Okay. As we already saw, every social class supers one specific estate. Yeah. On top of that, Bobs have level literacy. Literacy? What is literacy? Or, yeah, I know what literacy, what it means here, like here, read and write, but what in our research progress. This is interesting. So, but it also increases the impact market price. So basically we are going to need literacy. Level of from the market. Okay. Some of our pops depend on various factors like how well regarded region or within a country. Okay, and also state satisfaction. The states understanding drops too low, they will seek support. Support per billion. Yeah. You mentioned every pop belongs to specific culture. Let us check the Okay. The country will be home to several cultures, every culture primary culture with all other components in different status. Okay. Much lower suspension and will contribute fewer levies. You can increase culture status within your realm by local culture capacity. I don't understand that, but this is primary culture. This is... But why there is so many Greeks in VR Turkish? Interesting. Okay. Let's accept it. Whatever. Let's continue. Lastly, hopes in your country are similar to your primary culture based on different factors. The most important which being transmitting culture influence and your primary culture and culture tradition. There's okay, so you can assimilate. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's continue. It's important tools at your disposal to increase the culture influence. Your primary are work of art. Okay. Artifacts created by artists in your country. For example, painter might produce painting or writer might create a novel. It amount of cultural influence granted to your country. It will continue to provide you with benefits of tradition of your primary culture as well as multiple prestige based on quality. Another one of the stats you can check on top bar. Yeah, that was the thing. I have no idea what it means. And is decaying. World stage. Okay. Diplomacy and integration. Army maintenance for maintenance. Well, harem. Well, harem. Okay. Okay. Well, good. Continue. Religion, of course. So let it please work the same. Primary religion, nice. Other religions, you can spend religions influence to interact with your religion in variety of ways, depending on specific faith. Now I am thinking that we were in country here, but like how we create work of art? We can pay them. Hire art. Yeah, that makes sense. We can hire artists. Okay. So yeah, there are no work of art, but I don't know if there is actually some artist do something. Artist 0, yeah. Oh, that's like a lot of mechanics, like from like experience with enter with your religion in very timid faith, similar to culture origins and country also have such a religious status. Primary heretic heathen. Really? Did I miss that? Like, what's the status here? I have no idea. I'm not going to. No, I'm going to continue because it's like crazy. Okay, let us take bigger characters next. Really, that's like all. Like, everything is clear. Like, no questions. Continue. People and characters. Soup tab. That's not a soup tab or people tab. That's a panel, and this is also a panel. Nice. In the course of game, you will need to interact with a number of different characters, individuals of prominence who can employ for various roles. Okay, so there actually is something like characters of prominence who can employ for various roles. In this tab you can see list of roles. So there is actually some RPG elements. Ah, looks much easier. Yeah. Characters have abilities. Okay. Okay, nice. This is like 3 abilities. They develop specific traits. Yeah, that makes sense. Which you, yeah, that makes them better specific. So basically, the traits you cannot actually, like, it's not up to you to. Specific role, the character will only make use of the storyline. Okay. Oh, well, the character also belongs to a state, and some will belong to a renowned dynasty. Okay. Context map. Where? Character main or portrait. Open dynasty, arrange royal marriage. Really? Actually, there is some stuff like this. No, there is dynasty. Ah. Okay, so I know what to do with that right now, so I'm going to continue. You've already seen the use of artists, not really, but yeah, but your most important character will be your ruler. This guy. No? No? 3? Ah. This is your most important character. The abilities we have seen as impact on your country. I feel by worrying for them. Oh, okay. We have lots of military. Like, if 100 is max, that's really cool. But yeah, that change, like, can see it change. It grants a lot bonuses actually. Do I choose who is going to be? No, I see hair. Can I train the hair to be like not stupid? Ah, okay. You can also see your consort, who is married to a ruler. Okay. Heir. Yeah, we saw his consort. Really? You're 56, she's 59. Okay. And regent. Yes, I can see if you have any controls. Stand. So, speaking of the cars, so that one or the tools you have to rule over your country. Cabinet. Okay, this is your cabinet. It consists of several cabinet seats, which can be filled by characters who will serve as cabinet members. You can task your cabinet members with various cabinet actions such as increased province control. How? What? I thought that is computed. Does this work? It gives you max, yeah, plus monthly control. So maybe when there is, yeah, help you get, but when I'm thinking about it, if you then unassign character from this cabinet action, then you will lose this bonus. Max control. Okay. Cabinet action rely on one of three abilities. The abilities of your ruler, the cabinet members, and to carry out action will influence the pair of the action. Okay. Okay, understand. So it is actually really important, the ruler. Assign an action like change so shot values will progress faster if the different cabinet members assigned to is high. The overall cabinet efficiency of your country will also affect the speed and efficiency of action. You can learn about the cabinet hint. Most powerful tools we have. So basically, if I didn't go through this this part of the tutorial, I wouldn't know about the cabinet. So yeah, that would be absolutely awesome to play without that. Okay, integrate province. So here is how you integrate the province. Oh, it gives you some speed. Recommended actions. Stabilize country. Okay, government. Diplomatic endeavors. Improve relations, diplomatic reputation. Yeah. Change. Yes. That's awesome. That is. Wow. I don't know the development, but whatever that means. But let's continue. I know that every country is different. The nature of your country project depends first and foremost on the government type. As a monarchy, the functioning of your country already differs from some of your neighbors. Very key aspects. On top of that, the nature of such a country is highly dependent on setups of government reforms, privileges, and law. Yes. Government power is, let's see, type. Monarch, republic, theocracy, step or tribe. Okay. So, wow. Great stability cost. Okay. See where they are starting with estate subtop. Subtop. It's a panel, guys. Nice. So, your government reforms are one of the most defining features of a country. They often have very impactful effects, so setting them up should be one of the very first things you do when starting a new game. Yes. So, was there somewhere written that I should do this? There was not. But we already discussed privileges when we talk about the estates. So what was this government? Okay, so government reforms on the crown, privileges on the estate or the other estate, because this is also an estate, but not us. State power privileges can also have very fundamental consequences on how your country is played, often enabling new possibilities, putting limits to your freedom of action. Next. So, lastly, every country starts with a different set of laws. Move over laws. Okay. Panel of laws. Laws is several categories in order to modify your country. Every law contains a number of possible policies to choose from. For instance, you might choose to have no censorship as the active policy. These will have variety of effects, some negative, some positive. How fast you can change your policy depends on your legislative efficiency. Okay, those can be changed in time because of ducats and stability to wait for parliament session. Why? Why there is some other mechanic? Like what? Ah, I don't want to click this panel, not a subtab. Scope 2 years ago. Support. I have no idea what it is. We will get to that. So now we can enact government reforms, laws, and privileges in the country at will, so long as we can assume the stability cost. But I wanted to see, like, what's this? Censorship. They were talking. Oh, okay, so. Are you kidding me? Like, that's what is like 10, 11, 16, 19. Am I counting right? So it's like 19 laws, and each law have, yeah, something I can set up. Nice. I actually understand why there is like automation. Like, I have no idea. No idea. So let's go to the values. The social values of country represent the deeper customs of population, the secular nature of institutions, and their imprint on the character of the inhabitants. They change slowly over time, blah blah blah. Reform actions you take during your ruling will cause different social status to drift towards a target value. Okay. Predator countries use that, which are, I think, nobles. Push a country where aristocracy makes sense. Okay, and what does this mean? Now it jumped somewhere there. Crown power. Leveraging the power of crown against the other estates is one of the cornerstones of ruling. Okay. Your crown power depends mainly on the average control of all your location, and it is reduced by privileges of your estates. Many government reforms, laws, and social values affect it as well. Keeping crown power high is extremely important. Not only does it increase cabinet efficiency and your own support during parliament, but it also determines the percentage of trade income that flows directly into your treasury. I think I would need to read it like 3 times. I got lost. Okay. Okay. Let's try the image. Control increases, privileges decrease. So if I give them privileges, yeah. Laws, reforms, social values affect. Okay, so basically now I understand. So this is how I increase crown power, like straight privileges of the estates other than me decrease, and laws, reforms, and social values affect the crown power somehow. So, and the higher improves what? Trade income. This was cabinet like strength and parliament support. In the session, yeah, I understand. So they can call estates into session of parliament to solve any parliament issue while giving up. Okay. Oh, okay. Raise taxes, increase army levies. So I think this is awesome panels, because basically here is something like internal politics. I was actually thinking the politics would be like with other nations, not like here. Okay. And as I said, I thought it would be this, so that's the next part. Okay, just jumped into it. But But not all politics happen inside our realm. Let us cover diplomacy next, starting relations. Diplomacy. Okay. So, no matter how powerful you grow, we will need to engage in diplomacy if you want to survive through the ages, as you will need to sign alliances to protect your enemies or negotiate peace after a long war. Okay, two important things to consider here. You will need to spend diplomats to perform diplomatic actions with other countries, like import relations, fabricate spy networks, or declare wars. You can see your current diplomats at the top bar. Ah, I saw that, like this. Yes, we gain like 0.3 diplomat per month. That's easy. Just chop the guy. So to spend to the to have activities where the countries like alliance or subject will take up amount of the point. Oh, okay, makes sense. Diplomatic capacity. Or whatever, I see increase your overall diplomatic capacity by spending ducats from the budget panel. Of course. Foreign relations subject contains information about all the treaties you have signed. Nice. This is nice. This. Sometimes some games doesn't have that. It's like that's like crazy. You have no idea what what treaties you have with whom. It's like cannot find anything. So this is nice. Very good. You have subject level. Okay. International relation. Targeting. Yeah, I understand that. Like I know this thing. Alliance against somebody. So subtopic can see all the countries you have discovered. By default, it will be filtered, so you only see countries within a diplomatic range. Yeah, basically, it will take too much time to go somewhere, so we cannot do diplomacy with them. That's actually that's actually cool, because there are games like you can do diplomacy like I don't know like from other world, and you don't even have a ships, but you can do a diplomacy with somebody the other side of the world. Yeah, so that great power score is among the highest in the world. You are considered great power, which will allow you to exert more influence over it. I don't know what this means or do, but yeah, understand great power. Lot of stars. So we see. I just wanted to check with what improve opinion, diplomatic action. Why there is minus the that's their opinion on us? Really? By plus 100 is the articles but time. Proof of trust. They don't like us. Wow. French sunny oh, sunny countries. That means that's because of religion. Yes. Okay, good. So let's continue. Organizations. Yes. Yeah, this is it. So I Holy Roman Empire, the church. That's actually cool because that's wait, has I have like 314. So basically, not just like religion, because they actually will be doing stuff. Because if I remember this right from school, Holy Roman Empire is basically Christians, no? So they will be doing some nasty stuff. Yeah, but not like a religion, but like this group of countries, yes? I think it should be. Oh, makes sense. But this is really international organization. Oh, let's continue. Never. Personal unions. I don't want to read it. Which actions are available to you within the international organization? Your power depends itself as well as your status may hold within it. I think it's like next. Let us take a moment to talk about foreign countries. Go ahead, click on country on the map to open the panel. I need to go up. Not clicking. Okay. So from here you can include ruler, diplomacy tab. What diplomacy progress in the foreign relations section earlier, and shows things like allies, rivals, and subjects. Ally or the rivals, subjects. There are some actions. Maybe this is something like it. Yeah, diplomacy tab. Yeah, I got confused because there was tab, but it's actually a panel. This is game of panels. For now, let us take a look at the highlighted diplomacy card, which holds buttons for quick access to common diplomatic actions. Oh, okay, so open. Oh, really? Diplomatic actions, quick diplomatic actions. Carrying. Don't know this word, but why not? Good. Let's continue. Just need to get enough information to do something to deploy the connection accessible to the diplomacy card. You can also put the name of the country to go stop. The diplomacy panel of the specific country you're currently viewing. Already press select it. Difference in negative in the country. That's country is press it as a target. Yeah, see Bulgaria, Kingdom of Bulgaria. There are actions you can take. Some are only applicable instantly. If you want to deal with other countries peacefully, there are 3 things you should be concerned about. Good. Opinion, trust, favors. Nice. Cool. Okay. 3 things. Nice. Let us try to improve relations. So this is just relation. This is easy. Their opinion, my yeah, there is some modificator sense. So monthly diplomat, so it cost us something. That's quite a lot because 5, but we have plus. Yes. Cost us a lot actually. But okay. So work. I didn't read it. It was something will take time. Yeah, whatever. So, as I said, I will reset it because of the missed mission, or I don't know what happened. It got a little bit, because I would like to go through the mission and try to learn from it. So I will reset it once more. But actually, from this, like from game this big, I'm not really that pissed about some bugs. So let's continue. The confirmed action, your diplomats will travel to country in question, and starvation is elected. Yeah, effect is slowly increase open over time, corresponds on years. Same is true of many elections. Great. Wait a second. I don't know what is trust. Like, it's the bread and butter of diplomacy, and okay. Okay. So they don't trust us because we are different religion group. That is just stupid. Okay. And what is this? Let's. Okay, favors upon how much one country has promised or otherwise owes to another country. Favors can be spent to ask the country to do something. Favors get too unbalanced. Refusing to do these things can cause loss of trust or even diplomatic reputation. What? I don't understand the mechanic. Will owe us by no each month. Listing the favors we owe them. Okay, I think we will see that in action. So, open government panel, mission stop. Oh! Okay. That looks interesting. Nice, really nice. So I think that we get to a great point. We finish the tutorial, then we finish the tutorials for free. Like free paths we can like go on some mission which will guide us. So we will continue from there, and I will be ending the stream soon. But before that, I would just like to see one final thing. I think we didn't have anything about the advances. Like, nothing. Where we can go through. Has been researched. Oh, we have a lot of like. Oh, it's research actually. Okay. So why is it here if... Yeah, I can go through that another time. Actually, what I wanted to see was something absolutely different, because I understand this. Yeah, we go through all these. Yes, makes sense. But what I wanted to see is there something like was... there's some missions, but like some bigger targets, like what can you do? I think in the I think it was in Crusader Kings where you could, like, there was like some, I think, decisions. Dutch country rock. There is something like... because the decisions are good, because it actually gave person like some idea, like, okay, so what can be your like target? So I think we will come with that later. Can create market. No, that costs money. So we can try create like markets. I don't understand that. Wasn't the thing actually I was just... you see, it's a game of panels. It's like you go through the game and it's like, do not click on panel when you see the panel. It's never find what you... Okay, so I don't think anything like that is there. There is something like, I don't know. That's interesting. I can like just something. So, oh, like actions for royal marriage. Aren't you? I'm married. I think he is actually. Remain growing time for gaining next 22 years. 56 years. I don't think so. So, okay. I think there isn't... oh, situation. Situation. That looks like something I was looking for. Price of goods. Which panel this belongs to? Is it main actions? Oh, no, it's the situation requirement. Strongest bad plans at once has access to following events. Claims. Oh no, it's like... okay, now think I understand. So this looks like this is actually like story, like some historical, maybe it's historical stuff, and it's some situation here, and I have access to some actions, basically, thanks to that. And we are the strongest of, and the requirements. Oh, the strongest Bailey, currently the Ottomans, has access to the following events and spending events. Okay, so we are the strongest on some number, which is complicated somehow, but I think I started to understand. Yeah. Yes, this is something I was looking for. And the requirement. The greater Ottomans owns at least 500 locations per country, 50 urban locations. What are urban locations? Oh, town or city, okay. All bailies have been annexed. Here it is, here it is, here it is. So one of these we can end is it's Rise of the Turks. So yeah, we can like basically I think this is what I was. Well, it's currently the greater so I don't understand, but yeah, I think I was for this. I think I was looking for this. That is awesome. Good. So basically this is just something like main we can follow. This is more like walk through and fix all this and yeah, figure out finally something. So this was actually awesome. This was actually really awesome. We finished the tutorials and now we can actually play the game, but that will have to wait for the next time. Thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed this, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time. See you.